My name is Tommie Nichole. I grew up in Grove, Oklahoma. I lived there until I was about 12, 13, and then I moved off and finished school in a small town called Kansas, Oklahoma. Woo woo! Just kidding. I know, Kansas, Oklahoma, right? So I was an athlete. I was an athlete from sophomore year on. But let's go back a little bit. Where my journey began. Growing up, I was overweight. I was made fun of so much. I mean, and I have an instance. I was on a bus as a kid going home from school, and I can remember the kids on the back of the bus calling me Mongoloid. I was an average big girl. Or I mean, I was an unaverage big girl. So it's not something that I was proud of. I was ashamed of my height, I was ashamed of my weight, and it really took a toll on me. So going through school, I really struggled. I really tried to fit in. I tried to be somebody I wasn't, and I tried to portray somebody I wasn't, and I was never happy, and I was always striving to be somebody and do something to make people in my life and people around me feel proud of me. So sophomore year came, and I knew that I had a heart for basketball and a passion for basketball, so I started basketball, and surprisingly the weight come off quick. And but I knew deep in my heart, deep in the core, that I never wanted to go through that again. And I knew that any person who struggled like I did or dealt with those feelings like I didn't want them to go through them either. So I made a promise to myself that day that I would do all I could throughout my life to change that for people. And to be honest with you, because of what I dealt with and a lot through my childhood and through school, I really carried it, and it put a hindrance on me, and it really set me back, always making me feel like I was never good enough and I couldn't accomplish certain things, and I would start things and I would never finish them because the smallest negative comment or the smallest "you can't do this" or the smallest setback on my own part, I'd give up. And it's carried on through most of my adult life. However, I did through college get my personal training certification, and I started personal training, and I loved it. I loved connecting with those people because they weren't there just for weight loss. What I learned, just like my own journey, is they had a deeper core issue that was causing them to stay in that realm of thinking that they had to be overweight or they couldn't get over it because they too were dealing with a past issue. And so I just really thrived on that. However, where I didn't thrive was the money. I had to work a lot of hours, and it just tore me up, and it just beat me down. And so I decided that I would go pursue my college degree corporate career. And that made me feel like a caged monkey. Man, I'm not for that. You know, it's for some people, not for me. So I came back to where my passion was, and it was health and fitness. And that's where I am to this day, right here. And I have promised myself, I don't care how hard it was, how hard I had to work, who I had to put myself in front of, how I had to open up and share my own struggles and journeys, I would do it because I wanted people to understand that everybody's been there, everybody's gone through that, and they can overcome it, and they can have that life that they dream of. No, I'm not a bikini model. No, I'm not a model, but you know what? I'm confident and I'm happy in myself. I do see a lot of, you know, ads and advertisements that make me feel like I'm not sufficient enough sometimes, but I know I am because I know how to take care of myself now, and I know how to feel good about myself. And that is honestly the purpose of my newfound journey. I knew that I wanted to lead women to find that happy mindset, to find that confident mindset, and to feel good in who they are, and not hide behind walls and hide behind fake people and to this day hide behind those dadgum phones. So that is just a little about my transformation story. It's not just about weight, but it's also about mindset, and that's why I'm so driven to conclude mindset and everything, because I feel like I said before, it's the golden ticket behind everything. So I hope this inspired you, and I hope this shared a little bit of who I am with you, and I look forward to working with you guys for the next 14 days. Enjoy your day one.